Hi, my name is Katie Creekmore. I'm the brand director with Creekmore Marketing, and welcome to another Creekside Chat. This is a monthly series that we do where we sit down with a member of our team to make digital marketing more accessible for business owners. This month, we're talking about all things web design with the head of our web design department, Katie Huffman. Welcome, Katie. Katie, thank you so much for being here today. Do you mind just telling us a little bit about yourself?
Yes, thank you so much for having me. I'm super excited to join you and share a little bit more about web design with you and our audience today. So a little bit about me and my background before we get started. Today, I graduated from the University of Kentucky with a bachelor's degree in English and a minor in gender and women's studies. While I was in college, I worked for the marketing and graphic design department of the University of Kentucky libraries, where I first discovered my love for digital design. I've always had a passion for art and design, and being able to use those skills to help grow small businesses is one of my favorite parts about working for Creekmore.
Well, great. We're so excited to have you today. But let's go ahead. Let's dive on in. So if I currently am a business owner with a website, why would I need to invest in a new one?
So simply having a website isn't the same thing as having a website that's been fully optimized and built to convert. Think of your website as your online business card. It should uniquely reflect your brand and promote your business around the clock.
What's the difference between a good website from a bad website?
Think about your current website. Is it outdated, difficult to navigate, or hard to update? You may feel that it doesn't accurately represent your business or the services you offer, or you may even be embarrassed to show it off to potential customers. We recommend a new website every 3 to 5 years because design trends and technology are ever evolving, and you want your business to stay on the cutting edge. For example, I redesigned our company website in 2021, and it hadn't been updated since 2013. Our old website served us well for a long time, but eventually it felt like it didn't accurately represent the business and company that we had grown into. Our new website has a much more modern feel and is way more on par with the company that we are today.
So it's so much more than just having a website that looks pretty. So what's the difference between a good website and a bad website?
There are a lot of factors that go into having a good website, and your current website might even be okay in some of these areas. But we believe that your website should be great, not just okay. The best websites seamlessly blend solid design principles, user experience, and technical SEO.
So it's about more than just having a website that looks pretty.
Absolutely. Having a website that looks nice is important. After all, humans are very visual creatures. But looking pretty isn't enough.
How so?
It should be easy to navigate, design with your target audience in mind, and work exactly how it's supposed to function. You could have a really nice looking landing page, but if there are broken links or buttons that aren't hooked up correctly, it's going to be a really frustrating experience for site visitors, ultimately costing you leads. When updating our company's website, user experience was one of my top priorities. My team and I put a lot of thought and care into every page of a website, but we know that most visitors are only going to look at a page or two before hopefully submitting a form or picking up the phone to give you a ring. That's why it's important to think about who your target audience is and design with them in mind. What information are they trying to find first and foremost, and put that front and center and easy to find on the website.
Yeah, there's nothing more frustrating than going onto a client's website and not being able to navigate it or find anything that you need. So I remember earlier you were speaking of optimization. What exactly does that mean?
Optimization is more important now than ever. All of our websites are fully responsive, which means that they will expand and shrink accordingly depending on what the size of the screen that your user is visiting from. For example, a widescreen monitor and a smartphone are going to be really different displays, but it's important that your website functions and displays correctly on both devices.
So which is more important?
They're both important, but I really want to focus on mobile optimization today. Over 50% of web traffic comes from mobile devices, and that number is growing every day. Your mobile website should be more than just a condensed version of your desktop website. It should be designed to cater specifically to a mobile user's needs, having features like click-to-call buttons, interactive maps, and other contact information is vital for a mobile user's needs. After all, no one wants to scroll through page after page just to find your phone number.
Definitely not. You want to find that information right away. It's one of the most important things. I do have another question for you, though. How exactly does Google play a role in all of this?
So in addition to everything we've already covered, another key factor in having a great website is designing with Google's Core Web Vitals and SEO in mind. Basically, Google's Core Web Vitals are a set of metrics that Google uses to judge and ultimately rank your website. They can be pretty technical, which is just another reason we recommend designing with a professional agency over a DIY option. Our web designers work in tandem with the rest of our team, including our SEO specialists and web developers, to ensure that your website will meet Google standards.
So what are some of Google's Core Web Vitals?
I won't go over them all today, but one metric that's huge is page load speed. This is really vital for both search engine optimization and user experience. No one wants to visit a website and wait forever for a page to load. So this could ultimately cost you business if they leave your website in favor of one of your competitors.
That makes a lot of sense. That is one of the first things that we check when somebody calls to want to work with Creekmore is load speed, because we wouldn't recommend any other marketing services until that is taken care of.
Exactly. It would be a waste of a business owner's time and money to run ads to a website that doesn't work.
So if I sign for a new website with Creekmore, what exactly does that process look like?
After you sign a contract, you'll be assigned to a specific web designer who will then reach out to schedule an intro call. During that call, you'll discuss your goals for the new website, go through all of your business's services and everything that you want to highlight, and discuss any design preferences you may have. They will then take that information and create 2 unique homepage design concepts, which they will send over for your review. Once you choose which design concept you like better and provide any initial feedback, they will then build out the rest of the site accordingly and will be in constant communication with you over the coming weeks to make sure that you like where the web design project is headed.
So how long does that process typically take?
A typical project takes around 6 to 8 weeks, though that can move quicker or take longer depending on the size of the website. We can turn a simple landing page around in a couple of weeks, but a larger site will take more time and effort to build.
So what if I need special features on my website?
The great news is that all of our web design packages are completely customizable to fit you and your specific needs. From custom-coded solutions to e-commerce, we will make sure that your website checks all of your boxes.
Katie, thank you so much for stopping by our Creekside Chat. It was really great to learn what goes into the process of web design and what it takes to make it really look great.
Thanks so much for having me, and I'm so glad that I could join you today. There are so many factors that go into a website, but we believe that your website should be every bit as functional as it is beautiful. After all, your website is your online business card, so it should be promoting your business and driving leads even when you're asleep.
Thank you again. And I'd like to thank you viewers for taking the time to watch. Feel free to leave any questions in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to our free monthly newsletter to stay in the know of all things digital marketing. And next month, we'll be back with another Creekside Chat. Thank you from all of us at Creekmore.